Well, hello everybody. It's me, Larry Kirshner, and we open for My Bloody Valentine's as the recording of this video, which is February the 11th, and we open on the 15th, and the question is, are we going to get it done? And the answer is yes, we are. And the title of this video is What a Difference a Day Makes. Because whenever you're building a haunted house from scratch, you get to a certain point where whenever you're building it and you're like in the beginning or the middle or even 70-80% of the way in, it just seems like it's never going to get done. It's never going to get done. It's very demotivating, to be honest with you. And one of the things that I've learned along the way is whenever you start a project, focus on the hardest stuff first, okay? Because then when you get the hardest stuff done first, the small stuff goes faster and it keeps people motivated because they feel like they're getting somewhere. So you always start with the absolute most difficult projects first. You get them out of the way. And then you turn your attention to knocking out all the small stuff. And the funny thing is, the hard stuff will be a short list. The easy stuff is a long list. But you get the easy stuff done very quickly. So the title of this video is What a Difference a Day Makes. Why? Because I was up here on Saturday, and I did not make a video when I was here on Saturday, but I worked on Saturday. And a couple other people worked here on Saturday, but not many. But we work up here for a little while on Saturday. And one of the things that I like to do when I'm building a haunted house from scratch or anything, or an escape room, doesn't matter, is like, especially if I come down here late at night, I'll make videos on my phone and I'll text them to my guys, like what I want done the next day, what I want them to focus on. Because if I'm not here, they know exactly what to do. So I was here Saturday, I was making some videos, and when I talked to the guys today, they said, oh yeah, we'll have it all done tomorrow. Well, you know what, I walked through today, and now that it's a lot cleaner, I'm like, oh no, there's a lot of things to do. So yes, more videos will get made before I can go home today. But what a difference a day makes. Because when I was here on Saturday, it looks like, oh, it's 65% done. Well, after one day, it jumps to like, well, it's 90% done, okay? But whenever you're building a haunted house, it just looks like, well, it's 2% closer, it's 1% closer. And then you get to a point where you go from 60% to 70, 70 to 78, 78 to 87. It goes quicker and it goes faster. One day makes all the difference. Just one day. So I've been up here all day, helping out, moving stuff, cleaning. We took out so much trash today, it's not even funny. But I can tell you another thing that really bothers me is when you're doing a haunted house or any project, you got to keep the area clean. When it's all cluttered and all messy, it's hard to visualize what needs to be done. So every day that I get here, the very first thing that I do is clean. I don't look at anything. I don't touch anything. If they didn't do a good job cleaning, that's what I work on. I focus on cleaning. And when I was up here on Saturday, I vacuumed this museum. I vacuumed that gift store. I literally removed tons and tons of trash. I cleaned all day long. And then when I got here today, I cleaned. And then I got into a bunch of synergy, and it's all over my cardigan sweater or whatever it is, and I got paint all over me because I asked somebody to synergy something and they didn't do it the way that I wanted, so I did it myself. But either way, what a difference a day makes. The haunted house is really starting to look like it's finished, even though it's not. And today, we're putting in the sound. Tomorrow, I think we're going to get the rest of the props in, and we're gonna start the process of landing the plane. When they land the plane, they literally tell you, get in your seat, buckle up, right? And you can't turn off all your devices, put up your tray tables, because we're gonna land. And that's what we're trying to do right now. We're trying to land the plane. So there's gonna be a lot of things that you do when you try to land the plane. What are they? Clean. Make sure there's no screws or anything poking out anywhere. Anything that's not painted black, you paint it black. If you need like freezer strips or curtains or cloth or anything like that, you do it. Make sure everything is secure. Make sure the sound works, the animations work, you don't have air leaks, blah, 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 okay? Screw down all the props, whatever, okay? And then to finish this, we're gonna be pouring a lot of blood everywhere, we're gonna bloody the place up, and we're gonna do it all at the end. There's also a lot of freezer strips in here, and we don't wanna paint them when people are working. So one of the last things we're gonna do is paint the freezer strips. Get them all bloodied up as well. So that's kind of where we're at. So what I want to do is take you into the haunted house, show you what a difference a day makes. Because I didn't make a video on Friday night, I didn't make a video on Saturday, but mainly what I did was clean. So nothing really got changed. But one day of a bunch of people up here working that know exactly what they're doing, you're going to get a lot accomplished. Now, I can tell you that I really need to be here because we'll work faster and smarter if I'm here, and I tell people exactly what we need to do. So I need to get up here. I have a dentist appointment tomorrow, so I won't get up here till about 3 o'clock. But there's going to be a bunch of people up here working at 3 o'clock. So I'll have a bunch of people with me, and we'll really get cracking. So before we do that, I wanted to mention that the tickets are on sale, and you can get them at darkness.fearticket.com. We have the behind the scenes tour on Thursday, and I'm going to say it again, it's the best one we've ever done because it's optional, but you can go to the Lamp, and you can go to the St. Louis Escape and the Darkness, and we're serving food. So what's better than that? And you get a collector lanyard even. So, that's on Thursday. On Friday, it's going to be the Darkness with live actors. Limp on Saturday with live actors. We do have a team. The same crew that's going to work for us on My Bloody Valentine is also going to do Transworld. So we're going to have 55 actors. That's our number. Our goal is 55 actors. It's plenty for the Darkness. So just a quick update on the tour as well. The Darkness tickets are like for the live event, the Darkness with live actors. It's about 70% sold out. I would say by the end of this week, it might be in the 80s. The behind the scenes tour is like inching to 50%, and Lamp is inching towards 50%. That's where it's at right now. But I can tell you that if you wait until the last minute, meaning like the days before Transworld, sometimes it's sold out. So that's something for you to think about, something to consider. And the last week before Transworld, the price for the Lamp and the Darkness go up. So make sure you get your tickets now. And lastly, I want to remind everybody, the reason why the behind the scenes tour is more expensive is because we bought $6,000 in food. That's not including drinks. So we are spending a lot of money on food. That's why. And if you're going to do all of these events with us, you're going to need food, okay? Because you're going to go from Transworld to here, and so we will have food. And we will have vegetarian food as well. So anyway, let's go and let's look around. Let's take a look. Let's take a look. Now, one of the things you'll notice is the floor in here is much cleaner. But what I don't like is these footprints, and I don't know what I'm going to do about that, but we're going to have to get these footprints out of here. But you see how there's not very many props left? Okay, and it used to be completely full. So they've been going in like mad. There's a few more that need to go on the walls here. Once everything is painted, we'll start literally putting this stuff on the wall and putting everything up all around. And you can see there's a handful of props still over here. We'll get rid of them all, that I can assure you. Now let me walk downstairs and show you something here really fast. And by the way, I really hurt my knee on Saturday. Me and Adam were up here, and I was walking down these steps right here. And by the way, look at this. Look how dirty this is. And I swept this on Saturday. And as I was going down these steps right here, you see there, I was like 1, 2, Adam turns off the light. And I overstep a step, okay? And I went tumbling down and twisted my knee, and it really hurts. And look who's down here. What are you doing?
Cleaning up.
You cleaning up to go?
Yeah.
You bum.
This auction, we're gonna sell it for $250.
What is it?
3-inch bore.
It's a bad piston.
Cylinder. Yeah.
But it's a collector's item.
Yeah. Hey, this is an original Darkness Distortions Unlimited piece. It was on that big skull in there.
Was it now?
Yeah. This needs to go in the museum.
Hey, so Nick. Now, by the way, we're gonna try to build a secret bar next week. And we're gonna use these gargoyles, I can tell you that. But look at the pile of props. See how it's gotten much smaller. But this is what I wanted to show you over here. Look at this. This is what we call the home stretch equipment. Liquid nail, liquid nail, liquid nail, liquid nail. Okay, black spray paint, and then some spray foam. And it's gobs of it, okay? We need that for the stretch run. Now, Nick, I was gonna take them upstairs. Hey, come over here, Nick. I was gonna take them upstairs and show them. The title of this video is called What a Difference a Day Makes. Okay, how do you think it's changed from when you saw it on Saturday to one day? Like it made a monumental leap towards looking like it's finished. Would you not agree?
The sound, the paint, and everything. I mean, it's, what would you say? 85% there?
Yeah, but when you walked in on Saturday, it looked like, oh, you know, it's about 60% done. And then some days you go, and I was explaining in the video, some days you go through and it looks like you got 2%, 3%. And now it looks like every day, it looks like 5%, 7%, 8%, like major jumps every day.
I think by Wednesday, because we'll have all the lights in there tomorrow, so you get to show it with, because me, Adam, and Zach are all just going to do lights tomorrow, because all the sound's done. And then we can even turn on all the animations. So you'll be able to see it tomorrow with the sound, the animations, and the show lighting tomorrow. If you're willing to stay up that late.
There you go. Now let me ask you, Nick. And by the way, just for the record, I don't value Nick's opinion, okay? I don't think he knows what he's talking about. But hopefully if he gives a good review, I'll actually change what I said. My view will change. Nick, what do you think of the haunted house?
I think it's way better than Terrorvisions. And I think that I don't know, it just freshens things up. It's not the same as like I don't know, you have the industrial section up there, but it's different. It's like a different vibe. I don't know. I mean,
well, let me ask you, because you've been here off and on as we've been working on this. When we were into, no, I mean, because like some days you were working, you know, on your own stuff and you guys were doing this and that. But let me ask you, as we've been in this process, and let's say we were 30% in, 2 weeks in, it's really hard to, was there a point where you're like, I don't think this is really working out?
I mean, I never thought it wasn't working out. There were definitely points where I was like, I wonder if this is going to be done by Valentine's Day.
Or if it was, did you ever think, I wonder if this is going to be good?
No, I knew it was going to be good.
Because I'm on the job.
When is it ever not good?
Do you think it's very actor friendly?
Yeah. All that, like, the stuff stuff that we made for all the actors to use, like that banging cage and the door that slams open. Did you see the chain thing we put in there?
No.
You didn't see that door? The one that's in front of that barrel that you slam open? I welded up, there's like a metal rod with 4 chains hanging on it, and Matt like bolted it into the door. So when you slam that thing open, those chains slam inside of the wall. You didn't know that?
Hmm.
Well, you'll get the invoice for it. So,
I'll get the invoice for it. He's hilarious. Anyway, so
but yes, it is actor oriented.
do you think it's a good addition to the darkness?
Yeah.
But the haunt community, what do you think they're going to think of it?
I think they're gonna. I don't know. There's so many props and stuff in there. I think it's like, you know, more for the haunted house people. I think deep down in your soul, you did it for the haunted house people.
It's a prop sensory overload.
It's just gore, just crazy gore, which I think is good because there's not really a part in the darkness that's like over the top, bloody, gory. There's like, you know, some blood here and there, but this is just like, you know, gore, guts.
And we don't even have half the blood in it yet.
Yeah.
It's all going in last. It's all going in last. So, with that being said, you probably want, let's go look at it. You want to go look at it? Let's go look at it. You want to come with me? But now, Nick, I have to ask you a question, and I've said this on video. And because I've tried to videotape the maze with my phone. Okay, I've tried to videotape it, but the props especially prevent you from being able to see anything. It's almost impossible to see how detailed it is or how good it is.
It's almost like the only way you're gonna get to see how good it is to come to the tour.
Now, Nick, real quick, should they buy a ticket and come?
Yeah.
Which tour would you do if you were a haunt trying to learn how to maybe improve their haunt or to get some ideas or
The behind the scenes.
behind the scenes? Why?
Because you get to see everything. Because nothing's going to be on. Well, I guess at Limp it'll be on, but I mean, are they all going to be on, or is it just they get to go?
No, it's going to be on, but with no fog.
Yeah, that's the one I would.
So you theoretically could, you know.
And you get barbecue.
Yeah, and you get barbecue. Are you looking forward to the barbecue?
Well, I'm not going to be there until after Limp. So, because it starts at 4:30, so I'll still be at the show. And then it's the escape room. I'll show up for some barbecue, and I'll, you know, shake some hands, eat a plate of barbecue, and then I'll take off for the night.
There you go. Hey, we're getting Bandana's barbecue. Do you like Bandana's barbecue?
I never had it.
You've never eaten at Bandana's? They have great ribs.
Do they have those onion things?
Onion blooms?
No, like, you know those thin, stringy onions?
No.
No. Have you ever had those?
Yeah, I know what you're talking about.
Those are good.
Where they put like a batter on them.
Yeah.
And they're real
like,
crispy.
Yeah, they're like real thin. It's like, yeah.
Yeah, I know what you're talking about. So anyway, what a difference a day makes. So I'm sure like you probably fast forward because you don't want to hear Nick over here babble. I don't want to hear him babble either. I'm about done with his babbling. So let's walk up, let's take a look and see where we're at, and let's talk about, as we walk through, what needs to be done. What needs to be done to make it finished. And then get your tickets at darkness.fearticket.com.
We need to go this way.
We need to go this
so you
way?
can start from the front.
So we can start from the front. All right. Now, all these pipes were bought here, and they're not going to be used at all. They just cluttered up the haunted house, in my view. They cluttered up the scenes. So we've actually already thrown most of them in the garbage because I don't want to store them. Now, you know what, Nick, that we haven't really talked about at all, and you were a part of, that we also changed a lot of stuff in the darkness itself.
Yeah, we added a lot of animations.
Oh yeah, we added a ton of stuff.
And we're adding stuff to the limb.
And we're adding stuff to the limb.
It's already over there. We just have to install it.
And we'll do that before Transworld. Oh, look, Adam's behind us. My knee hurts thanks to Adam. I'm struggling to get up the stairs. Adam turned the lights off on me. All right. So this is now just sprayed. It's not painted. But let's walk through, Nick. I'll follow you. So on Saturday, this wasn't done. This collapsed shelf. And you can see the kind of props that are gonna go on the shelf and secure it. And there's the animation right here. And you get a better idea, and it's very noisy in here, just FYI. But you get a better idea of the kind of props that are going in here. Now, of course, you would want to hang shredding in there. And these are all things that we'll get to. This sink will be mounted in the middle. A couple tables go in here. Some stuff that's going to hang. But look at the ceiling. That's how the ceiling's going to be done, just like that. Now we have to paint that ceiling. We have to paint all of these steel beams yet. We have to put in this CGI, which I think they got the dimensions wrong, because I think it's supposed to be horizontal. So that's a problem. So this scene right here, for the most part, will probably be done like tomorrow night when we leave. We should have it pretty much ready to go. We've already walked through this 5 million times. We're gonna be hanging stuff in here. Haven't gotten to it. The kitchen is not set up yet. At least it's not set up correctly. But we did do this. This is a fuse box to cover it. We have to theme it and paint it. Are you getting something to eat? Are you getting something to eat?
Turn it on. I think the air is on.
I don't think so. There's an animation here, an animation over there, and this scene has to, no, we don't need to worry about it.
You gotta see it. You have to see it.
I don't think the air is on. Oh, it looks like I'm wrong. Detail and how it's all finished painted wise. Now this is one of the scenes that we will not be putting a roof on. Now tomorrow they're going to do this ceiling in slats, so this will be done tomorrow. But yeah, you push through a lot of dead bodies, that's for sure. And these slats will be put on tomorrow, and this animation here is probably going to have to be moved. It doesn't actually drop. You want to show us what you're talking about? Open it, shut it. Now, look at this. This barrel's got to be painted, and something's got to be put on top of it. But that barrel is to keep you from that door from hitting you. And this side of beef, show them how you can get through the side of beef. So the actor is really going to have fun working this scene, because he could chase them in this barrel maze. And he can dive back in here and do it again. also want to say my next video that I'm going to make is going to be about the scares, the actor scares in the new haunt. You can see that we started rusting the beams in here. We got to paint the ceiling. We're getting there. Now, I put this in on Saturday. You walk here and you see this guy. Now, if you look over here, the actor can scare you and jump out. And these barrels are not secured.
That pig with the black cloak is the best prop that came from
Unit 70, okay.
What do you think of that? Is that a hot tank?
Now, look at this. This barrel was mounted here to keep customers going past the scare box, but the actors can still get through and get you. As you can see, props are going up. We're thinking about, on the short-term end, putting camo net over this ceiling right here. We changed drastically what's going on in here. We changed everything to frozen bodies from, I think they're from Ghost Ride. And there's a TV that's got to go back in there. And you can see random bodies are being just kind of sort of placed everywhere. And all these skulls are going to get rust and blood. And you can hear there's music in here now. It's very loud. Now this is a scene over here we are working on. We synergied it up today. And this is what I was working on. So we made these on the CNC machine, what's going to hold up a burnt body, a rotisserie. And I synergied it up today. We put all the tools on it. We synergied those up to kind of sort of make it look like they're rusted on there. But we're going to hopefully get this done. And it's got these grates, and we're going to put fire lights coming through the bottom. And then here's the boiler. It's got CGIs. It has to be painted.
Yeah, put one of those geysers in there.
Yeah.
Damn that. It looks like fire coming out of all three of them.
Are you putting one in?
I think we need to put three of them.
Well,
That's too pricey.
no, let's make it happen. Now, these were synergied. These are like coal cars. They'll be synergied, painted tomorrow, screwed together, and then the props will go inside. And then there's another Unit 70 animation. Now I gotta step over all these dead bodies, or step right on them. Now, one of the things that's kind of become an issue, well, I should say right here, we're gonna be boarding this up and we're gonna make a gate that can be open so that you can get through there, and that's like the last animatronic, is painting this clown tunnel, or this vortex tunnel. We're gonna have to figure out how to paint it. I don't know if we're gonna get to it or not, but we're gonna try. And then you can see there's more dead meat to hang in here. I bought lasers, Nick, to put in here, which we gotta install.
Laser it up.
Gonna laser it up. And there you go. So, what a difference a day makes. And here's the thing. I'm gonna make another video tomorrow, and it's gonna be even more complete. And so you saw it today. And so what will it look like tomorrow? It'll be even further along. So, this is really coming together, and some of the things that we're gonna have to do, rest freezer strips, a lot of curtains hanging everywhere, electrical panels screwed to the wall here and there, more props, installing CGIs, the lighting, and cleaning. But we're gonna get it done. By the way, Adam, I need to tell you something when you get back. I need you to, and so this is what's gonna happen. This is what we're gonna do. And we'll probably work late tomorrow, and I'll make another video. where the haunt will really look like it's coming together. And that's the whole moral of this video. What a difference a day makes when you get to the point where we're at. Things go quick. So you saw it today. What will it look like tomorrow? We'll make another video. So make sure you like and subscribe to the channel. We hope to see you here for the haunted house tour. And Transworld is a little less than 3 weeks away. And Rotten Res will have some animations. Rotten Res, right here.
You ready for it? Booth 216.
Booth 216 in the dark zone. And I want to just say for the record that I really love Nick and think his animations are great. That is a paid advertisement, by the way. And make sure you send me the Venmo. Yeah. So I am an influencer now and I get paid for these endorsements. Okay, there you have it. So make sure you buy animations from Nick. Make sure you go see him. He's the greatest guy on planet Earth. I'll take my $1,500 whenever you want to send it. But anyway, in all seriousness, go see him, go see his booth, and we'll see you here in the darkness in less than 3 weeks. It's going to be a great experience. Right, Nick?
Yeah.
What do you think?
I think,
Adam, do you like the haunted house? Hey, Adam, at any point did you think it was not going to get done? He's surprised. I think everybody's going to be surprised when they see it.
yeah.
All done. They're going to be surprised that we got this done.
Yeah, well, better get your tickets now.
All right. Say goodbye, Nick.
All right, see you guys.